Bob Odenkirk returns in Nobody 2, and this time the average looking man with a deadly past is going on a family vacation, or holiday if you prefer. Nobody 2 is not a step up from its predecessor, thanks to an uninspired story and an ensemble of crime and villainous cliches. Bob Odenkirk is again compelling, likeable and engaging as Hutch, a nobody, and an everyman. However, without the surprise factor or the reveals about his past and identity, this film fails to make him the everyman in quite the same way. This time around, his family plays a larger role. They each get their own little moments, but this is still a Bob Odenkirk-led joint. He gets the biggest action scenes and the more dramatic moments of the film. He and Connie Nielsen share some chemistry together, but Connie's character isn't given a whole lot to work with. The same can be said about all the other supporting characters. John Ortiz, Colin Hanks and Sharon Stone play stereotypical cliche criminals. They get to chew up the scenery and have some fun here and there, but their characters are thin and unoriginal. In many ways, they're merely fodder for Bob Odenkirk to beat and kill. The story is also limited by its reliance on old ideas and crime cliches. There aren't any twists or turns, there are no real surprises. This is a film about a family going on vacation, getting wrapped up in a local criminal enterprise, and then having to kill everyone. That's it. There are some deeper, albeit underdeveloped themes surrounding family ideals and values, but they add little to the plot. At the end of the day, this is an action movie. The action is mostly enjoyable, with plenty of fists swinging around, lots of blood and guts, explosions and the like. It's formidable as an action flick, but there's not a lot here that sets itself apart from the others in the genre. The surprise factor of Bob Odenkirk being the badass is gone from the first film, so it all comes across as a little shallow at times. The film does amp up the comedy this time around, and it doesn't work very well. Almost every action scene is accompanied by a questionable song choice. There are winks and nudges, some predictable one-liners, and it all makes for a tonally messy film. The villains take things deadly serious, the action and the stakes are high, but everything else feels like a family comedy without the jokes. It's a little odd. Nobody 2 is a sequel that does dish out on some entertaining action moments, and it does feature an engageable lead yet again. But the tone isn't great, the characters and the story are lacking, and altogether, this one feels a bit uninspired.